Have you ever sat there and thought, what the hell am I doing with my life? You know you want something to change, but you're terrified of taking the first step. Waiting for that one last thing, that one moment to tip you over the edge so you can finally get the fuck out of there. This is your sign. Stop waiting. Now, I'm not the Einstein of starting over, but my qualifications do include 4 different high schools, disappearing off the face of the earth probably every 6 months, and quitting more jobs than I can count. And then returning like one of those fucking annoying flies that won't leave you alone. You thought they were gone, but they're back again. Before we get into it, I do want to say I am aware that there are many situations where you physically cannot start over, you can't escape. Like if your plan is to quit your job, go to Bali, become a yoga instructor, but you're chained in a dungeon basement, this video is not for you, okay? So,
get the fuck out.
I'm talking to the people that could technically make a change, but are too scared or are letting fear get in the way, all that shit. Okay, so why are we so afraid of starting over? Let's talk about it. Well, us humans have this fun little system in our brains that actually can't tell the difference between something that's new and something that's dangerous. We love our predictability. We like knowing what's coming next because control weirdly seems safer than uncertainty. And this is where the 2 big fears come into play. Fear of failure, that intense anxiety around messing up or not reaching the outcome you hope for. And then we also got fear of uncertainty, that weird discomfort around not knowing what's next. To put it simply, our brain likes to keep us in the same situation because we panic when anything changes. We're like, what the fuck is this feeling? I don't like it. But we can't put the blame purely down to biology and DNA. There's a bit more to it than that. This bitch of a society has a part to play as well, especially in the big 2026. Take hustle culture, for example. We're constantly surrounded by the idea that your level of productivity is equal to your worth and value as a human. Believe it or not, you don't have to get up at 5 a.m. and have a 6-figure job to have value in this world. Then there's fucking social media. Don't get me fucking started on social media. We're constantly seeing everyone's highlight reels, the promotions, their relationships, when they're conveniently leaving out the hard work behind the scenes, the bad days, all that kind of stuff. We're also given these invisible timelines of when things are meant to happen, how life is like supposed to go. By a certain age, we're expected to have a career, a family, kids, a car, a fucking house. And on top of that, we've created a culture where mistakes are embarrassing, where we're afraid to take risks. We stop trying new things and giving ourselves a chance to grow. This is where my big 3 come in. Myths, that is. What are these myths, you may ask? Well, I'm about to tell you. Fucking relax, bitch. Boom, 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 bow. Starting over does not mean from fucking zero, okay? Sorry, I need to actually calm down. You do actually get to take all of your previous skill, life experience, self-awareness. You can bring that all to the table, and it comes in pretty damn handy if you ask me. Another myth you might believe in is that everyone else has it all figured out and you're the only one that has no idea what's going on. I'm pretty sure everyone on a daily basis is just winging it and hoping for the best. We're all living for the first time, so we're all in the same boat here. Finally, if you believe there's a perfect time to start over, you better believe in reincarnation, because your life is going to be in a constant loop. There's always going to be another damn excuse. Ironically, the very thing that is trying to protect us can actually become the thing that's holding us back. You can miss opportunities that might never return. Give up on dreams minutes before they come true. You might stay in situations that you're unhappy, unfulfilled, unsupported, just because you're scared there's worse. I've never done that. There may be times where starting over might benefit you while simultaneously hurting or inconveniencing someone else. This can lead to feeling trapped, anxious, hopeless, confused, especially if you care about this person. The truth is, we all spend a decent portion of our life trying to avoid pain. We avoid awkward conversations,
Sorry, Mateo.
rejection,
I really liked your hair.
making the wrong decision.
Now I'm stuck here for another hour. I'm gonna get to Portland really late.
And finally, uncertainty. That's the killer right there. We don't fuck with that shit. But avoiding pain doesn't eliminate the pain. It actually just changes what kind of pain you experience. You can choose the discomfort of starting over or the discomfort of staying exactly where you are. Every decision has a consequence. Even choosing not to decide is still a decision. Even choosing not to decide is still a decision, boo. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but fucked up shit's gonna happen anyways, so you can do everything right and still fail. Life, unfortunately, doesn't reward playing it safe. Avoiding risk doesn't guarantee success, it just guarantees familiarity. Also, I'm gonna be real here, I actually never planned this video. I in fact got inspired by my current situation, believe it or not. The past few months I was living in England. I had moved over there after my travels and started a new job.
I have got an interview. It's my first day at work. I'm about to leave.
Started making some friends.
Becca, you got the most amazing personality.
Getting comfortable in a new environment, all that great stuff. I pretty much did everything I could to try and make it work, I guess.
This one's scaring me.
I was still trying to be positive. I was locked in for a while there, but I knew deep down that I wanted to go home. And at the time I experienced everything that I explained in this video. I was shitting myself basically. I was like, oh, am I doing the right thing? Am I gonna hurt people by doing this? Am I making the wrong decision? Is everything gonna go tits up and I'm gonna die and I'm gonna be homeless and it's all gonna be terrible? That was what my brain was going through, and I was like, I couldn't even see a positive outcome at the time. Quite depressing, innit?
Things have been happening and going on, and it's been a wild ride.
But anyways, I didn't listen to what nobody said. Well, maybe a few people, the ones that agreed with me.
Last week I booked a flight home for today.
And I don't regret a single thing.
I'm home.
I have no idea what's happening next. I don't even have a job. I don't have a car. Yet. Got barely any money. But I'm happy though. Hey. So on the outside looking in, it might look like I went backwards, but internally, I feel 100 times better because I did what I wanted to do. Enough of the psychology lesson. Let's get into how the fuck you survive starting over. How do you get through it? It's scary. First of all, if you haven't taken the leap yet and you're still sitting on the fence, listen to what you want, because nobody else is gonna suffer the consequences of your decision. They don't know exactly what you want, you know what you want. So go ahead and take it and run. People will have their opinions and they will try voice what they think is best for you. It's okay to take some advice, but in the end, it's not their life. it's yours. Moving on, change can be exciting, so take the opportunity to imagine things actually working out for you. I like to sit here all the time and envision myself in future scenarios that I desire to be in. For example, like when I first got back, I was thinking, the sun's gonna be out, I'm gonna be walking my dog, I'm gonna be happy, or in the gym, like killing it, getting strong, simple things that I was imagining, and I'm now in that position 2 weeks in.
Ever since I've come back, every single day has been sunny. I'm so happy. Like, hold on.
And another one, I still am envisioning, my videos doing well and resonating with people and getting comments saying, wow, this really helped me. That's already starting to happen. So that definitely helped with the scariness of coming back, believing things might actually go well, getting excited about it. On the flip side though, I do try not to expect it to run completely smoothly the whole way through. I believe in myself that I can achieve my goals, but I know it's not a smooth sailing ride. There will be times where there'll be bumps in the road like that you can't even control. This makes it so much easier to just enjoy the ride while you're figuring things out. Next we have the fact that it's okay to make mistakes. It's also very human to do so. Making one mistake doesn't mean the whole idea was just a fail and it was a big mistake and you should never done it. Beating yourself up after a mistake is what brings you to more of a halt rather than getting back up and just keep going. I have a habit of doing that, by the way, so yeah. One bad day doesn't mean you chose the wrong whole life. You don't need to reinvent yourself overnight. A fresh start is an amazing time to create new habits, build momentum, keep the motivation going and test your new limits. But you gotta be careful because burnout can creep up and bite you in the ass. Make sure to take rest days. New habits are tiny decisions made up over time, not one big decision you'll just change forever. Productivity and perfectionism isn't a sign of success. Progress is. Don't forget to look back at where you were before. That's how you can measure it. Don't go, today I wasn't as good as yesterday. No, see where you were a year ago and go, wow, okay, yeah, I'm making some progress. Even if it's not external and obvious, in your head, there can be big changes you might not even pay attention to. You also gotta accept that grief and excitement can coexist. Just because you're sad about leaving your old life doesn't mean you made the wrong decision. Two emotions can exist together. You can miss what you had in your old life and still know that this chapter is the right one. Don't mistake grief for regret. When you start over, it's quite easy to compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20, making yourself feel behind before you even gave anything a chance. Your brain will also try use every inconvenience, bad day or mistake as evidence you made the wrong decision or that you should have stayed where you were before. Give yourself the chance to experience your new life before you sabotage it. So if you're watching this video because you're standing at the edge of your new chapter, I hope you got a little more confidence in making that decision and to trust yourself. Trust yourself. You don't need to know that everything's gonna work out. No one does. No one does. I'm completely still figuring this out too. I have no idea what's going on. As you know, I'm literally filming this while rebuilding my whole entire life, so everything's changing. And maybe, definitely, I'm gonna look back at this point in 6 months and think this was the best decision I've ever made coming back here. Which I feel like I already am. I'm having a great time. But of course I'll make a few mistakes on the way. Like, that's inevitable. Again, I already have. But yeah, 1 year from now, you could either look back on this time and be so grateful you took the leap, or you could still be wondering what would have happened if you did.